Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on our test account, and as we continue to pile up more events and quests and everything else within this game, why not go ahead and throw in the Isle of Gold? That is right, guys. We have another event that just went live. Now this is a 14-day time. Now there are a couple changes to this one, including some new buildings, but now from my understanding is with the new buildings, they added 2 new buildings, but you can only choose one of the 3. So there's one existing, 2 new ones, but you can only choose one of the 3. There's also a different manner in which you're going to go ahead and attack other places as well. So let's see, the resources look the same. SS Experience Diamonds, we have Labyrinth Poe Guild, same, and you can only choose 4 of them. I wish they would go ahead and just give us 6 of them. It's not like they yield an incredible amount of resources, but looking at the priority in here, Essence, absolutely, guys, there is no point of AFK Arena that you do not need additional essence. This will actually be the pivotal point where you get stuck within AFK Arena. Now, one thing to note is they did add this in. If this building has not been pillaged for 8 hours, the yield is increased plus 1%. So they're giving you a little additional 1% if the building doesn't get attacked, really incentivizing you to try to defend the building. So if it hasn't been pillaged, so I think that means if the building is attacked and you win, the building technically has not been pillaged because it did not lose some resources. So again, it's going to be interesting to see how the dynamic changes with this and exactly what the buildings look like or how it looks going forward. So the other ones, defensive buildings. So we have our regular 3 stones. We have our 3 flowers, smart enough they put them in order. Now these are the new ones, guys. So the Fountain of Blessing we have always had. So this is going to be interesting. So the Fountain of War. So looking at this one, for each point of morale, pillage loot plus 0.05. So morale, of course, going to play a huge part in this. Level 5, if pillaging is completed within 20 seconds, it calculates will be made plus 5. If pillage is complete within 20 seconds, it is plus 7. So they're giving you bonus morale or if you win within the first 20 seconds, which means very, very big burst teams. Now, if you can win within that 20 seconds, of course, each point, if they're giving you 7 extra points, they're giving you, what's that, like 3.5? Like 3.5% extra loot, depending what is in there. Now, looking at our other one, the Fountain of Vitality, same exact thing for each point of morale. If no hero dies in the battle, the pillaging calculation may be made with plus 5 or plus 7. So the exact same thing, except it doesn't have the time restraint, which I like, but I figured you'd get a little bit more of a benefit if you could win a little bit faster than the 5 and 7, because this one is the exact same, the 5 and 7. So not really seeing a big benefit to choosing the Fountain of War, I guess. Because that's going to be made with 5 or 7 more, made with plus 5 or plus 7 more. Yeah, I don't know the big benefit. Like I said, having a short burst team works incredibly well with the Fountain of War. Fountain of Vitality seems like it's going to work as well. Then, of course, the Fountain of Blessing. We've seen this one. So you actually pick a hero that you're going to have, or pick a class of hero, if I remember correctly. Pick a class of hero during the battle, plus 2 morale for each blessed hero deployed. So in the other ones, if you're getting 5 and 7, so if you're actually attacking, this could be much higher depending on the team you're using. Because again, we'll go ahead and we'll build this one. But again, depending on the team that you're using, because if I'm blessing, let's say with the intelligence, and I run 3 intelligence heroes, I'm going to have the plus 9 morale at a level 10 building. Which 5 and 7 are the only 2 that you can build out of the other ones. And of course, you can only build 1 of the 3 of those, which doesn't really seem like it's going to be that logical to build the other 2, essentially. Then, of course, we have the energy towers. Everything else with this remains relatively the same, but let's check out and see. I mean, my choice, again, Essence would be priority number 1. Poe Exchange, absolutely. Labyrinth Exchange, absolutely. Guild Exchange, normally I would say no, but with the tier stones coming, and also with, we don't know when, but also with the addition of time emblems that are coming to our guild shop, that could be pretty good. Or you could just go straight up diamonds because you're buying the emblems anyways. Both of those pretty good. I'm going to go pull coins. Always need furniture on heroes, guys. I've never, ever seen it end to the point of not needing any furniture. Even if you get to that point, you can strengthen your furniture, so on and so forth. Lab coins, I like because you can buy the emblems of space. You can also buy the red chests out of there. Definitely like those. All right, let's look at our loot, guys. Looks like loot's a little higher. Actually looks quite a bit higher, so 2 stones. Might just be me, but 100 baits there, 1 full pull, 20 chests, 200 red cores, pretty good. And then I believe the extra rewards, which these you do have to buy. But basic rewards, you get all the basic rewards through normal play. Not really a big, huge benefit in there. But when you get to pillage, and now I'm understanding that the pillaging part of this is different as well. I'm going to drop a couple more buildings in here. You can really play this one of two ways. One, going in here and actually putting all of these movement stones, which a lot of players do. But it's going to be either you're going to go full out attack, which is what I did last time. So building a bunch of these flowers, because most of these cannot stack. You could even do 1 crimson flower, 1 flower or prayer flower, and then build all energy. The attack will stack. If you have over 10 morale, you'll receive 1% extra points. Let me see if so over 10 morale, and then over 10. So as you continue in here, guys, you'll receive 1% extra points. Usually it was the 1% extra attack. I don't know if maybe that's translation, but we're going to put a couple of these guys. I like the pilfering aspect of it, or the pillaging aspect. So we can do 1 red, it won't stack. We can do 1 yellow, it won't stack. You can build them now at any color, even if you do the blue. I'm not going to make a big difference. And again, the towers, the energy towers, don't really use them very much. Early, it could work, but you have to have the energy tower leveled up to be higher. But what a lot of people do is they build the energy tower, and I'll show you in a minute. So they'll build the energy tower right next to this building. Fountain of Blessing has always been the most important building because for each point of morale, you'll get more loot. Building this up and building this up as fast as possible is really the big priority if you are looking to pillage. Now, again, a lot of players do play this defensively where they put a bunch of stones in there, reduce some of the morale in there. Lost by territory by 0.5. So they changed up. It looks like fundamentally what you gain and what you lose by this. It seems like they did change it up a little bit. I'm hoping it's just going to be more loot. That's one of the big issues we've had with this in the past is the ability to get a lot of loot in here. First time we did it was pretty good. Second time we did it was absolutely horrible. After they nerfed all the loot that came out of the resource towers themselves, which was kind of sad. They nerfed the regeneration that we got out of the towers. But again, drop a couple curses. There's a lot of different ways you can play this, guys. You can even just go in here and do all flowers. That way you're as strong as possible when you go pillaging. I don't want to rebuild. We'll just level up. And I still think this isn't going to have... Oh, if the building has not been pillaged for 8 hours, yield plus 2%. Interesting. So you could get the yield a lot higher. That'll be interesting, guys. Because if you can get the yield on these buildings a lot higher, that will make a very big difference. We're already up to 6 morale up here. Again, this is the building you want to level up, guys. Boom. Our recommended loot or our received loot just continues to climb. So let me see. So let's level this up. Goes from 1 surplus yield plus 2%. Yeah, that's gonna be a game changer, guys. That is gonna be very, very interesting to see. Because now it gives you a pretty high incentive to block your buildings. So even some of these reduces the morale, reduces the morale, raises the level of nearby buildings. This is one that you want to get early. A lot of players do switch this a little bit later because it used to give, I believe, HP to other towers. Now it is just building up the levels. So they changed a ton in here, guys. There's actually a lot that they changed in here. We're going to have to go through and level all these up and see as we continue to build these up. I think when I get to level 2, which it looks like it's taking a little bit longer, but when I get to level 2, then we'll actually have the opportunity to, it should unlock the attack. Go, guys. That's why we get the building up. That is what is driving the morale there. Look at that, surplus yield +3. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, these buildings go to level 30. I believe it was level 30 they go to, if I remember. I could be completely off, but I think, and I thought it was level 30 that you could get these buildings up to. Yeah, so even the surplus yield, guys, that is pretty darn good. We're almost up to 7 morale. I'm gonna roll a 1. There we go. That is what we wanted, guys. Let up, boom. Now we get to choose what hero. So let's say, we'll go with our strength. So boost morale of deployed strength heroes. So we'll have more strength from the heroes in there. And we keep landing on this, guys. We're doing pretty good here. There we go, guys. There's level 5. When pillaging, if the pillager's morale is below 10, prosperity will not be interrupted. So this will keep going if they have low morale. Like I said, guys, this is going to be a game changer. Plus, remember our middle ones. There are a couple different things here. Requires 6 level 15 defense flowers to activate. Requires 6 stone tablets. So you have to come in here with the build. Like I said last time, I came in here and I built all flowers. To get 6 level 15 flowers, half of your base would have to be flowers, and then you have to get them to 15. You could do what? Well, 6, 12, 18. If you built them all, if you built 6 defense towers, 6 stone tablets, 6 flowers, but that would be what? That would give you 18, 3, 6, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. See, you can only do 2. 2 at most. 2 would give you 12, meaning you'd still have 6 slots left. 4 of those slots, of course, are going to be your resource nodes. So you're going to have to focus what you want to do. 6 defensive towers, 6 attack would be probably my bet. Or no, not the defensive. 6 stone tablets. 6 tablets, 6 flowers, 4 resource buildings. That's what, 16? So you have 2 extra for your 2 towers, for these 2 towers. That's a pretty good plan. That's what I'm going to go with. All right, guys. So pillaging. Pillaging we just unlocked. Now, when you pillage, I believe it is going to give us different choices. So when you get to a node, see, pillage, I thought you could attack, but let me see. What are these ones? Reduces loss of territory by 0.50 or 0.5. Look, they built the other building in here, right there, the Fountain of War. I'm thinking if you're going into, see, we're still keeping our morale. See if we can get all the way back around this. Little roll. Oh, that's okay. Because, I mean, look at that. What an epic battle. 583, 113. That's actually pretty good. Allies will be popping in here in a minute. We just unlocked that. And then, of course, the pillaging house is up. Our shipyard. Very cool. I'm liking it. I'm liking the build. And they're giving us more resources in the buildings as we're leveling them up. Which is good as well. I'm going to have to go through here and really map out what we're going to do. Because I'm going to do 6 flowers. Like I said, I'm going to do 6 stone tablets, 6 flowers. And then 2 of these 4 resources. We're good, guys. Very, very nice. I'm going to have to build this out and see. Guys, the buildings, I don't know. Again, I'm still kind of on the fence with this, because if I'm running a bunch of strength heroes or even, let's say, intelligence heroes, I'm thinking if I'm running a team with a damage dealer and a couple supports, I could get 3, 6, 9, even if I had 4 intelligent heroes in here, plus 3 for each blessed hero. So if I ran 4 intelligence in here, which I'm thinking like with the awakened version of Thane, and then all support, intelligence support in here, we could get that up a lot, which is good. That's good. That's going to be the question, is which building to build. All right, guys, so that'll do it for the Isle of Gold. Glad I figured it out. Very cool with the updates I made. Think it's going to make a big difference when it comes to the loot that you get out of here. Also the defensive aspect of how you want to build it. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.